I hope you are keeping well, and today we are privileged to host a daring Kenyan female entrepreneur in Lusaka, Zambia. Her area, physiotherapy.
Life is not just in Kenya. Because I'm a Kenyan, I can only do business in Kenya. Anywhere else I can go.
Also on the show, yet another brilliant woman, Sheila Mugoi, the head of marketing and diaspora at King's Developers. She'll be telling us more about investment opportunities at King's Developers.
You are in the diaspora and you want something that you can get your ROI back, it's for you.
But before we proceed, I came across a company that is helping those exporting products. Remember, daring abroad is not just about personalities, but also about business opportunities home and away. The name of the company I'm talking about is Young Line Clearing and Forwarding, and this is how they do it.
My name is John Maina. I'm the CEO of Young Line Clearing and Forwarding, a holistic logistics company where we do exports worldwide of various kinds of cargo, ranging from general cargo, fresh produce, live animals, and anything else that can be exported from Kenya. We have done this for the last 5 years, and we have been able to reach all corners of the world, including South America, Europe, and even Asia. We have been partnering with international airlines like Lufthansa, Kenya Airways, Turkish Airlines, and British Airways, and this has been so successful in terms of our operations. We have so far been able also to liaise and partner with local agents like Kenya Revenue Authority, KFIS, HCDA, and KEBS. For the last 5 years, we have been able to move cargo over 700 tons from this country to the world. We have also been able to clear cargo from all over the world, including cars in Mombasa and JKIA. This has been facilitated by efficiency and seamless flow of our activities with focus on our clients. Our target clients are various people who move the cargo from Kenya to all over the world. We export spare parts, we export avocados, fresh produce, flowers, we export live animals and personal effects and any products that can be exported. Young Line Clearing and Forwarding, we stand out as the only company in Kenya that has agreement with all airlines, as well as giving our clients top-notch services in terms of exports, clearing, and even importing. Young Line Clearing and Forwarding in Kenya has a holistic approach to matters logistics. We do packaging of your products, we do transport your cargo to JKIA, we do documentation in liaison with KRA, we do customs entry, we do phytosanitary certificates in liaison with HCD and KFIS, and we do loading of the cargo to the aircraft, all the way to where your cargo wants to be. Our rates are very friendly, they are competitive, they fit your pocket, they are tailored towards your needs. For you to enjoy our services as Young Line Clearing and Forwarding in Kenya, you can reach us on +254 722 708 208, or you can email us at info@younglinekenya.com. Again, you can visit our website www.younglinekenya.com.
Great. Time now to cross over to Lusaka, Zambia, and my colleague Michael Zimanji is all set to bring us the story of an enterprising Kenyan physio, Janet Thoya.
Imagine relocating to an unknown land and finding yourself in a classroom at the age of 40 studying a course so far out of your comfort zone in a profession you never even considered undertaking. This is what Zambia-based Janet Thoya experienced about 15 years ago.
We do happen to have a child who was born with cerebral palsy, and this motivated me to try and understand my child's situation and to see if I can be of help to my son. We decided as a family it's better I go to school and learn and understand exactly what rehabilitation is all about, because we were all grappling with what was going on with Jimmy, and most of the time, personally, I didn't understand, and I was really desperate to understand this condition, what really happened to my son, or really what happens and what is the future. And I think in that quest, that is, I went back to school. I think that time I was 40, I was the only adult student amongst 18, 20-year-olds. It was very interesting, but I made it. I thank God for the grace, my family support.
Yes, this was Janet's motivation, understanding her son and equipping herself with the necessary skills to take care of him. That is how she landed in the world of rehabilitation and wellness as a physiotherapist.
I do agree that many people have no idea what physiotherapists do, because I've come across many people who really don't understand what this profession means. But in short, it's quite necessary in the healthcare, because any patient that needs rehabilitation, like a stroke patient with low back pain, before they were given painkillers, but now there is need for physical treatment for them to be able to either regain mobility or prevent disabilities, because it's more of preventing more than treatment. But I think for me that it is a very important component of medicine that every health facility should look into, because really the stories I can tell until day after tomorrow, but we are quite helping out with a lot of cases, and we are working hand in hand with the medical doctors to help them bring successful treatment for their clients. And so it's a very important component in any health facility. I did my course in physiotherapy, and I started with a diploma. I did a degree, did my master's, and now I finished my PhD. So the motivation was more for my son, but with time I realized, okay, it can't just be about my son. So then I, with my family, decided to start this small clinic. We are based in Lusaka, in an area called Woodlands. So we run a rehabilitation clinic whereby we are looking after people with physical disabilities and others who are also having challenges with limitations in physical. Our clinic is called FiveJs, Wellness and Rehabilitation Services. So the FiveJs stems from my family. All of us have a J name. We have Jackson, Jerry, Jesse, Janet, myself, and Jimmy, the special needs boy. At the moment, this is our main clinic, and we are partnering with 3 different hospitals that we are providing services for their clients at their hospitals. So we have staff based in these facilities. We are providing services as FiveJs, but we are contracted by different facilities to help them manage their physiotherapy units. So the services that we provide are basically rehabilitation. We are looking at patients with stroke. Some of them, we start looking after them from the ICU. The patient is discharged. We continue with the process of rehabilitation to as near as normal. Sometimes we may not have 100% recovery, but whatever the patient is able to regain, we are happy to report that most of them are able to get some good mobility. Now that's about stroke management. We are looking after people with low back pain, degenerative conditions. We are looking at cervical spondylosis, lumbar spondylosis. It's very common with people who are working class, exposing themselves to long working hours, sitting before computers, in front of a computer for a long time. It exposes the neck, the back. So we have a lot of those clients here that we are looking after. We have children who are the heart of this business, because it was founded because of our son. And so it forms an integral part of this clinic, that the children are really at the heart of it, and we look after lots of different cases, but mostly these are children who are presenting with delayed milestones due to some of them it's congenital conditions, so but it is a very integral part of this clinic, that those are the cases that we are looking after. We have quite a wide variety of equipment, but importantly we have a traction bed on board that is specifically for helping out with bulging discs, lumbar spondylosis, and cervical, basically degenerative conditions. That is what the bed does. We also have a packing bed for making the patient stand in case we have a stroke patient and the patient is not able to stand. We can fasten them on the bed, and we can be able to tilt and make them stand to promote blood flow, and of course to re-educate the brain that this is how someone stands, and just to promote the treatment and the healing process. We have quite a variety of equipment here. Electrotherapy we have, heating modalities.
Through her hard work and dedication, Janet has been able to establish multiple clinics across Lusaka, and currently has a team of 10 highly skilled, highly motivated individuals.
It's not easy at all, but it's doable if your heart is in it. Like I said to you before, this is a passion for me. It's a calling, it's not a business. I do get to make some money, but that's not the intention. The intention is to reach to as many people as possible and make their lives better. That is the basic foundation. Starting up wasn't easy, as I said. Two things: finances, because you need a good amount of money to invest. And then also, as a foreigner, the licenses are quite expensive, work permits. And so, yes, that is a battle that we have to to deal with. Every year you have to renew your practicing license, you have to renew your work permit after 2 years. And yeah, it's not cheap. But we are grateful that we have good support systems here in Zambia. We have dedicated members of staff. I mean, they are awesome, all of them. I mean, they are working so hard to build the company, so we are grateful. And of course, the partners that we are partnering with, we are grateful that they have allowed us to grow our business.
Speaking of growth, Janet is appreciative of the Zambian ecosystem that has created a conducive environment for her to flourish.
My husband was posted here by his workplace, and so we moved here. He was here for 5 years. We left, we went to Tanzania, we did 5 years, and then we came back again here. One thing about Zambia, the people are friendly. Yeah, life is much better, I think, if you ask me. There's not as much traffic as in Nairobi. Before, we lived in Nairobi and we had to wake up at 2 o'clock in the morning to go to work. But here I can leave my house 30 minutes and I'm at work on time, you know. Movement is easy. Well, like every other place, life is hard, but I think the people around make it easy because they accept foreigners and they are quite helpful, I must say. So I'm blessed to even have a good team of staff members who are pushing the agenda for the company and growing the business, because I can't manage to run all these clinics without them being there. So I'm very grateful, very, very grateful.
The Watamu native is grateful for the choices she's made in life. She's more grateful for what she's been able to accomplish for her son and others here in Zambia.
I wouldn't live my life better than I've lived it here, and I wouldn't give anything. I'm extremely satisfied. It was never in our plans as a family, but when Jimmy showed up, then I think God was speaking, and this is how it is, and we accept it fully that this is how life is going to be for us. And we must say, when God gives you lemon, don't start complaining about the lemon being bitter. make it into a lemonade and drink. Now that is what I would encourage. And for anybody in a situation like our own, you must not give up. And you must never give up, and you must never say, this is it, I'm finished. No, it is a beginning of a new journey, because for us, we took this positively, and no wonder we have this story to tell. And I do encourage a lot of mothers when I'm working with their children, not to look for sympathy, but to find a way of sustaining this child.
Hers is a true testament to operating on faith and not letting anything put you down. And this is her parting shot for anyone listening.
Anything is possible, and everything is possible as long as you put your heart to it and you put your best effort. That is all you require. And of course, goodwill from wherever country you pick you want to go to. Then you must know your hosts. I mean, if someone is hosting you, or you are just going to venture by yourself. But I think if you put your heart into whatever, and of course you commit it as a believer, then it will come to pass. So I must encourage to say, life is not just in Kenya. Because I'm a Kenyan, I can only do business in Kenya. Anywhere else I can go.
Kudos to Janet Thoya, who is doing amazing things in Lusaka, Zambia. And as you saw there, I got an opportunity to experience their wellness services. Time now to take you back home. And here is the latest investment opportunity at King's Developers.
For 21 years, King's Developers has been at the helm of redefining real estate development in Kenya. From a vast array of modern, unique and quality projects scattered all across the nation, King's has built a reputation of service delivery, professionalism and reliability. Theirs is more than just building of houses. It is all about creating communities.
We are actually the oldest developer in Kenya. We are on our 21st year this year. This is King's at 21. We wanted to show you who we are as a developer. We've always said we are the one developer who actually thrives in off-plan sales.
A perfect example of this is the upcoming King's Courtyard project along Lenana Road.
This is one of our prestigious apartments here along Lenana Road. Spacious 3-bedroom apartments at a very good price of 19.5. As you can just listen from the background, there's definitely work in construction. We're currently on the 8th floor, and we're excited about this project because it's the pinnacle of Lenana Road currently. We wanted something convenient for you, something affordable, something within, it's within the city, but also it's somehow semi-hidden. It's also very close to State House, so there's some prestige that it gives you, knowing that you're somewhere safe, you're somewhere convenient, you live in a neighborhood where there's plenty of schools for your children, plenty of resources. There's Coptic Hospital just like 5 minutes away. Ngong Road is here. It's so much to work with here in King's Courtyard, and we wanted you to experience all that in just one place.
King's Courtyard comprises 48 exclusive apartments designed in a way that only 4 apartments occupy each floor.
It gives you diverse, unique ways to see the views of Nairobi's skyline, because you can see Ngong Hills from here. There's so much expanse on the other side, so you get to choose what you want, because whatever house you choose, it will have serenity with you. They'll be serene. It's an amazing place. It goes till top floor. There's high-speed lifts. There'll be a children's play area. There's a business center here, like a floor for the resources and amenities here. So this is a home that your kids will also be very lucky and be very blessed to live in. Once you step into the Courtyard's arena, it gives you like a royalty kind of a feeling. There will be top tier finishes, from the tiling to the amenities inside the house, to the furnishings, the sanitary ware, top notch. We're always trying to improve from what we did last. So Courtyard will have the best of the best, from high quality finishings where your family will enjoy the meals that you will make there, to the living room, to the lounge area. It's one of the most spacious houses here in Kilimani currently.
When it comes to design, King's Courtyard boasts of top-notch quality.
I've always said this about King's developers. You will always find unique designs. It may not even be in the way the building is shaped, but even the way the house is shaped. It might even be the way somehow we give a very unique amenity. So what went behind this, the uniqueness of King's Courtyard, is the fact that it will satisfy whatever need that you're thinking of. If you really want a spacious kitchen, you'll find it here. If you need to have an enclosed space for your children, you'll find it here. It's actually, King's Courtyard is something that, the thing that you're thinking of, you're like, where will I find a house like this? King's Courtyard is for you. You want a house that you can see the construction, and you're like, maybe I can invest in it, and then nianze kulipa pole pole. We have that for you at King's Courtyard specifically. You don't want to pay for a longer period, maybe a year max. King's Courtyard is definitely for you.
While on the topic of payment, Sheila says the pricing of King's Courtyard is as affordable as they come.
So our pricing is 19.5 million. A 20% deposit, it's around 3.6 million. And then whatever remains, we now spread it across, currently it's around 15 months. So that's around 800,000 every month, which is something very achievable for you. So you're able to do that, and afterwards, after we've built this, we guarantee you that you will, if you really want this as an investment, you will actually find a tenant here. And the rental income from this from around 150,000. So it's a guarantee that you'll get back your investment and you will actually make a profit out of this. It's going to be a win-win situation for you. King's Courtyard is actually for you, somebody who's looking for an investment. You are in the diaspora and you want something that you can get your ROI back, it's for you. Somebody who wants to live in Nairobi, so you don't want to live in the CBD, but you want to be so close to the CBD for all the businesses around. You still want an access to Ngong Road, you still want an access to the Junction Mall, the bypass. This is actually for you because we're also very close by to Lavington. You can very easily go to Westlands. So it's for somebody who wants convenience. It's for somebody who wants to raise their family in the city, but at the same time feel safe. There are very few units left. We have here around 5 units left here in King's Courtyard. So chukua simu yako, call the number on your screen right now because I guarantee you, hizi nyumba si marketing gimmick, ni kama 5 zimebaki. Maybe hata nikimaliza saa hii napata maybe 2 zimebaki. So take your phone, call us. Somebody will advise you and they will guide you. And let me tell you, this is an investment you don't want to miss out. Like, seriously, this is chef's kiss kabisa.
This is what King's is all about, providing competitive rates for their unmatched products that meet the needs of their diverse clientele, a tradition they have been fostering for almost 21 years now.
When somebody thinks King's at 21, we want for you to think as reliability. So we want the essence that when you think of us, you think of trust, you think of reliability. And we wouldn't have been here if Kenyans in Kenya and in the diaspora did not believe in us, because it's actually them who have invested in us that has made us to get to where we are. And we thank you so much for that.
King's Courtyard is expected to be completed by July of 2026, ample time for one to finish their payment plans ready for occupancy. So, to anyone still on the fence about the project, here is Sheila's parting shot.
You're getting more than a house, Bana. You're getting an investment, you're getting a safe haven, and most importantly, you're building your family on a solid name. And that's what we always want for you, because you always want to say, Kings did me well.
That's how we wrap up the show. We were privileged to have 2 women. One, Janet Thoya, a physio in Lusaka, Zambia, and back home, Sheila Mugoi of King's Developers. Let's do it again next week. Thanks for watching.